looking like I've got grey hairs and that. I suppose. Welcome back to vlogging, Sean. It's been a while. A lot going on. I apologise for the wind and the traffic. I've got these headphones, do not have a mic. But, moving on. Off to the studio today. We're off to the studio today. This shit intro, but it's been a while since we've recorded. I say me and all my personalities. So, yeah, studio day. Looking alright today. Skin looks right. Beard needs trim though. But we're off. Gonna go re-record some verses, get a chorus down. The EP, first track on the EP. It's currently called Untitled. Maybe that's the title. Untitled. Yeah, man, just walking out to Christchurch, which is a trek. But man can't afford Ubers and taxis, so we're using what God gave us. And that's a sexy pair of legs. So we're on it. We'll check back in a bit. Every time. That's going to happen, isn't it? Come on, cable. Right. Start that at you.
You ready to go?
Yeah, boy.
Just start whenever.
So
I'm just checking it's recording. It's not a good thing we checked it.
Yep. Always check. Oh, I hear a thing. I hear my vocal. Cool. Let me write it all down, even if it's all the same to you. Engrave it up the walls to the ceiling's view, so I can face every word inside this room. No matter how many times I'm met with the same truth, I don't know why it still feels like a lie. I always greet my fools before I welcome my climb. To claim forever we tried, but it was to never be yours or mine. Memories flow so loosely, written in my mind. Something so intangible, I hold so tight. I balance these mistakes as weights to strengthen my flight. Love made me blind, but that's not what made me lose sight. I live forgiven without regret, although I shall not forget. These days I keep myself tethered so I don't drift with the wind when I glide. You never know when the direction will change. Only think of you when my heart's in pain, because other people's claims just tend to strain. And yours is one of two that still remains. So if it doesn't match half the story, I will not put ink on their page. That word was a bit fucking eerie.
No, that's alright.
And then I'll go like,
I'll just keep it going.
yeah, just keep it going. Staring through the void of virtue, we are all due our just deserts, but never intended to desert you. As I dip and differ through different dimensions, there was never a parallel where I wouldn't hurt you. I kept it all behind closed doors with the curtains drawn. I'm in a living room with every promise on the pages torn. If home is where the heart is, then I let mine fly with the chorus in the dawn. I just pray you're happy now, you're happy you have your firstborn. I just watch from here and look on through with window pane. And I know that it may never fade, but I can live with this in that way. The lesson to learn is we must live with our mistakes, but I'll never have that, what's that word, chilled? Oh, but I'll never have that chiseled on my tombstone engraved. I've wandered all the realms with curiosity at the helm, written all these multiverses about exploring multiverses, and as I rest on the edge of my final fantasy, I place a final lock on this sliding door and return to reality.
Is that the lyric?
What's up again? I forgot to actually record while I was in the studio, so the clip you just seen is obviously, you know, just a little something we were doing. Sliding Doors Part 3 coming soon, along with a whole EP, project, EP documentary, listening party, doing it all for the EP, all the projects on the go. Really good session, It was really good just to chill with Jordan all the time. Shout out Jordan. You know, bouncing back ideas, laying down verses for the first track of the EP. Settled with a name. Couldn't think of a name. Gonna be, just, you know, it was untitled, so we just went, it's gonna be called Untitled. Had to play around with some choruses. Didn't really work too well, but you know, it is what it is. But we come up with a few ideas to change that. So looking at crossroads, don't want to get ran over. You know, Jordan's gonna do his thing. It'll all be cool. So yeah, had a really good session today. 2 weeks time. 2 weeks Saturday today. Gonna jump back, see the progress of the first track, work on sliding doors, part 3. And yeah, see what happens really. See what goes on. That's it from me for the time being. Might record something after this, might not. Otherwise it would just be a very, very short, not very interesting vlog. But we'll see how we go. Still got plenty of other stuff to upload. Stuff going on. Talk about that in a later one. Shout out to everyone who's been watching. Gonna get a proper intro, outro made soon. Sorry about the wind in this video. Yeah, all's good, all's positive. Moving up, moving on, onwards, forwards. That's how we do. Nice walk back from Christchurch to Chelmsford. Let's go.